Hello fellow golfers, I'm going to do a little demonstration and show you the flight scope mevo, which I use to really hone in on my numbers, not only distances but spin rates, launch angles, descent angles, smash factors, etc. You'll see that shortly. But this is the flightscope mevo. I'll put some images up above as we go through this description. You'll see some different screens, and I'll show you how easy it is to set up. You can do it with your phone, your smartphone, or with your iPad. So, and I've done it with both. You'll see a little recording that is going on above with the you'll see a little recording going on above connecting this flightscope mevo to the phone. And as you go through the screens, you'll see that you can set it up for indoors or outdoors. You can set it up for just data only, or video and data, and you can choose what comes up to 6 elements of data that comes up on the screen after you take your shot, and it can also speak back to you. You choose the one that that you want it to repeat aloud. So if, let's say, you do the smash factor, it will, straight after your shot, put those 6 points of data up. It has more than 6 points of data, so you can go back and look at all the rest of the data at a later point. But it will give you then that smash factor straight after you hit it, so you can continue hitting it. You can set up the video wherever you want, behind you, on the side. I will hit a shot or two, which you will see with the data coming up for illustrative purposes. And then when you go back, you can also then look at the flight of both of those shots. You can look at the data of those shots. You can decide, if there's a particular aspect you want to focus on. If you're testing different clubs or different balls, it's quite useful to know whether your spin rates are different, your launch angles are different, and obviously your carry distances in particular, but the descent angle and apex height is quite important, because that will give you the stopping power on the greens. Of course, it works also for your driver and woods, and as you will see in the short recording going on, you can select the particular clubs for each particular shot. So if you're doing several 7-irons, you select the 7-iron and do your shots. You can then change it to another club and continue, or you can have another session, and you'll see also a screenshot of several sessions that I've done. And you can try, of course, different shots, so you will see some variability in my data, because I tried doing some short shots with the same club, some full shots and 3/4 shots. So deliberately to see, what my spin rate, how my spin rates vary, how my carry distances vary, what is the distance I get with a 3/4 shot, what's the distance if I do a bump and run, or use even the 7-iron to chip. So that's all very useful data. It's a very small little device. It fits in your pocket. You can take it to the range. You can take it outside to the practice area of the course. Very helpful. And you actually can, it will record, as you see, the actual swing. A little bit different to live view, which I'll put a link up above and in the description on, which I suggest you look at that clip, but I'll do some more things on live view showing you exactly 1 or 2 particular things that you can practice with live view. And serves a completely different purposes. It's not really to give you all the data. That's really to give you visualization of your swing. So a super little device, I highly recommend it. It's different to the Swing Caddy again, which I've done a clip on, and I'll put also a link to. That's really more very basic data to get your smash factor and your distance, and speaks back to you as well. So it's but doesn't have the extent of data that this has, like the apex height, like the spin. And you can also see that when you set it up for different elements, you could do it also for short clubs. So there's a specific area, a selection for short clubs, and you'll see that in the little recording that went by. I really recommend this very strongly. Not too many things out there that compete with it at the current time. It's in the range of £400 or £500 or $400 or $500 depending on where you are, compared to TrackMan 4 and flightscope GC Quad. You will find that those come in around £20,000 or more. There's probably a 5 to 8 or 10% difference in the data that you get from this, data accuracy from this and those, and the TrackMan will give you yet additional data exactly where you're hitting it on the face of the club, for example. But for that price difference is very significant, unless you are a pro doing fitting or a pro on the PGA, European or US Tour. TrackMan and flightscope is probably beyond most people, whereas something like this is very easy, very affordable, and I have found very effective. Helps you a lot in honing in on your clubs, helps you a lot in understanding your data and having a comfort factor in how you're hitting the ball. And of course, as you work on your game, you can go back and repeat some of the same variables, the same club, same shots, and see whether in fact your launch angles have improved, whether your spin rates have improved. So as you compress your irons better with a negative angle of attack, for example, then those variables will change, your distances will change too. Do subscribe, do give a like, put notifications on. Lots more exciting stuff coming. I hope you've enjoyed the very short Improve Your Golf Swing series, which I gave a lot of thought to, and forms a very good toolkit alongside the top 10 series of drills and tips, pro comparisons and others. Happy golfing. See you on the flip side, my friends.